welcome back to the channel, Jamie Fran Colors. So we did some backgrounds in our, what is this called? Blackbird song, Anastasia, Elly, Koldareva book. We love this book. So we did 5 backgrounds. This was one of the backgrounds that we did last time. So we did the pink. And then this time I'm going to show you what I'm doing with these flowers. So this one and this one are finished. And then these just have the marker on it. And then we have this one right here that we're going to do right now. So let's zoom in a little bit and get started. All right, so here we are with our flower. Now I'm going to be using some Faber-Castell products today. So to start with, we're going to use these Faber-Castell Pitt pens, and these are ink. So they're not like water soluble, but they're not alcohol either. Yes, so these are Indian ink and they are waterproof, maximum light fast. They're beautiful. I like to use them for my mandala book just because of the tip and how smooth they lay down. And I also like to use them in my mixed media art, but today we're going to use them in our coloring books. Now the fun thing about Faber-Castell's Pitt pens is they have all the same colors that you have in your Polychromos pencils. So they mix together really well. So that's what we're going to use today. So we're going to start by base coating the leaves. This is the light phthalo green. Yes. And as you can see, where the pencil here is light phthalo green as well. And it's 162. And on the pen, it is 162. So they match. It's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to do our leaves. Now this is just our base coat, so it's not going to be beautifully smooth, but it's going to give us the color. It's going to tint our paper so that as we're coloring with the pencil, we don't have to worry about getting rid of the white speckling. We don't have to worry about filling in the paper because we've already done it with ink. So it's beautiful. It makes my coloring faster and just more enjoyable for me. Now, the first layer, always in art, is just never very pretty. Okay? So I never want you to freak out no matter what medium we're using for our first layer, because it never is. It kind of has to go through this hot mess kind of stage before it can get too beautiful. But as you can see by this leaf and flower here, it does get to beautiful. Okay, so there's the green. Now we're gonna move to our orange, which this is Orange Glaze 113. And our pencil here is Orange Glaze 113. So it works out beautifully. We're going to put in our orange. We're going to try to not get very much, we don't have to be perfect, but on this stamen and the little like seeds or pollen, I guess it would be. Gonna try to get around them. There we go. Then the rest of the petals are pretty easy to fill in. Again, then we don't have to be a perfectionist as long as we're in on the lines. Doesn't matter. Just laying down some color. Okay, I'm kind of looking at this. I'm thinking that we're gonna make that part of the flower. I think that just looks better. Okay, and then we're gonna use the light yellow glaze 104 as kind of a placeholder for a sparkly gel pen. So we're gonna put this on the stamen, the pollen, but I don't have any pencils to go with it. We're gonna use a gel pen instead. Okay, so what colors are we using on our leaves? We have 3 colors here. The darkest is pine green, then we have a permanent green, and the light phthalo. So we're gonna start with our darkest color and put it in there. And I cannot find my pencil sharpeners. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if someone else emptied my little Tupperware thing that I keep with my sharpeners in, because I found it, but it's empty. There's no sharpeners in it. So I don't know what happened to them. So at the moment I don't have any I don't have a pencil sharpener, which is very sad. So I ordered one. I keep hoping that I will run across them somewhere, but as of late said, I have not. So I'm actually, to sharpen these today, I'm actually using a piece of sandpaper. And I'm just rubbing the pencil on the piece of sandpaper to kind of get a point or a kind of a sharpness to it. And we are just making do. Hopefully a sharpener will show up in the next 24 hours, because I don't know how I will survive. Okay, I'm gonna put in kind of whatever we want, dark, kind of our shadows, and then we've got our veins in our leaves that we can put in. I didn't realize how many leaves were associated with this flower. Okay. All right, then we're gonna go to the permanent green, and we're going to go right over the top. Let's see if we can sharpen that a little bit. A sharp pencil helps, believe it or not, it makes the project go faster and smoother if you're working with a sharp pencil rather than a dull one. Thankfully, Polychromos do stay sharper than like a Prismacolor does, so that's good, because I'd be in really bad shape if we were trying to use Prismas without a pencil sharpener. Okay, so we're just going right over the top of our pine green and fading it out into that marker. Again, we kind of have, you know, it's not beautiful, kind of have a little bit of a hot mess stage, but it's coming together, and it will continue to come together while we put on our last color. So okay, then we'll go to that light Phthalo 162, and we're going to use it to blend everything together, including our marker. And because the marker matches this color, it's just seamless. It's so pretty. Just comes right together. We don't have to think too hard about it. I love it. So right over the top of everything, blending into that marker. If you want to leave a little marker showing, that's okay. Go right ahead. Maybe something is more highlighted, or you just want a little bit of that texture in there. That's okay. Leave it. I'll just bring this up. There we go. I am a little bit stressed, a little bit anxious tonight. Been struggling with that a little bit more lately, which is making me press harder with my pencils than is necessary. So that's also not helping my no pencil sharpener issue. So you do not have to press hard with these pencils. You can use lots of little layers, light layers, everything will come together very pretty, but I struggle with some PTSD and some anxiety. I'm medicated for it. I see a doctor. I'm good. I'm being taken care of. But some things, you know, life is hard. And with the COVID variant running rampant in my area, they closed our schools again. Hopefully only for a week, but yes, when you have special needs children, even a week seems like forever. So yeah, if you are a praying person, pray for me. Okay, we're gonna get start with Red Violet 194. Hello? Hi. No, because I don't know that I thought we were just gonna eat it like a roast. That was my plan. I don't know, I've never had smoked roast, but I thought we could just eat it like a roast. And then maybe we'll want to do something else with it, with the leftovers, but we'll worry about that then. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Okay. Thanks, hun. Bye. All right, so we're using red violet to put in those shadows and any like lines and markings that we want on our flower. We can put those in as well with this color. We don't want to forget those front petals. We want it to just, it's beautiful. I love it. I love that dark center for these. Okay, then we're gonna go with permanent carmine. This is 126, and we're gonna go right over the top of the red violet and blend it out a little bit. I feel like I have something under my paper. I don't feel anything. Okay. Ooh, come back in focus. Thank you. So we will put this on there, blend out from that red violet. I'll hold my pencil further back so that I have a little more control and not using so much pressure, but is what it is. All right, oh, come on, stay in focus. Thank you. Probably because I'm so zoomed in. Anyway, if I just put this, color it out, put in any lines I want. Okay, then we're gonna take that orange glaze, which matches our marker. We're gonna go over the red permanent and the red violet and blend it into that orange glaze of the marker. And it just looks beautiful. I love it. Oh my goodness. Who picked these colors? They did a beautiful job. Just kidding. Pat myself on the back. I love the challenge of picking colors. I think it's fun to see what will go with what and what works out. Sometimes when I'm just like the passenger in a car and we're driving around, we're traveling and I'm bored, I will just look out the window and pick something and try to like figure out what colors of pencils I would use to color that, or that I'm seeing in that item, you know. I do it best with Prismacolors because I do know their colors better, but maybe I should do it with other pencils too so that I get better with them, or markers. Again, you don't have to cover up all of the marker. If there is an area where you want to leave highlighted or textured, go right ahead. There we go. How pretty. I love it. Then we just have to put the finishing touches on this. So we're gonna grab ourselves a metallic gold gel pen, whatever brand you want. Mine is a Jelly Roll, but you do you, whatever you have found. Then we're going to put in this diamond. I almost said the wrong word there. Guess which word I almost said. Okay, so it's a diamond, and we'll put that in there, and then the pollen as well, so you can speckle it in. And this goes right over the top of those pencils without any issues. Pretty. Oh, so pretty. There it is. Oh my goodness. I will finish the rest of these flowers on my own when I get a pencil sharpener. But let's zoom out and take a look at what these kind of look like from a little bit more of a distance. There they are. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I love that like pinky red background with this orange flowers. Ooh, and it just makes that green pop, don't you think? So pretty. Can't wait to see what this is gonna look like finished. Come back next time. We will have the flowers done. I will have those ready before we start next time. And then, oh, hello. And then we'll work on our people, which is all we have left. So come back and see that. I'm loving this marathon. I'm also gonna throw in some more, just more casual kind of stuff on Fridays, hopefully. That's the goal anyways. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm trying to keep on top of it, even with my kids running around. So let's hope they go back to school after 1 week. Pray for me. And I will see you guys. Oh, you guys have an awesome weekend. Find time to relax, take a deep breath, throw some color around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.